This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the Sony FX30. Why do I love this camera? Let's get into it. So if you don't want to watch this video anymore, just click the link in the description below, because buy the camera. It's future-proof. The settings on it are good. The colors are good. The accessibility is good. The price is good. Just usefulness is good. The flip screen, what I've been dying for years, is good. So the Sony FX30, without really killing it too much and saying too much on this video, is pretty much one of my favorite cameras, if not one of the best cameras that Sony has released at this price point to date. I'm actually recording this on a Sony FX6, and the reason I got the FX30 is because it's similar color science, and I like to have two cameras when I do my B-roll videos or my documentary style videos when I have clients come to the studio or I go to their locations to record. My favorite thing about this camera in particular is literally the way I'm able to hold it right here. Like, look, I'm able to hold it, and it's a cinema camera in my hands like this. Like, that's essential right there. Yes, it has a top handle with the audio ports there. I actually didn't even go and get it because I already have an FX6 with the top handle on it as well. Later on, I might have a use for it if I have 4 people that I need to get audio for, but predominantly having it like this, having the fan on the side to cool down the camera, having just the stability on here, the Sony E-mount, the APS-C frame, and just the cinema style about this is amazing. And here's some footage from weddings and from interviews that I've done over the past couple of months to just lend you how powerful this camera can be. Now, I didn't do any customization with color yet. I really love to dive into things and do them the right way, not just kind of half-ass it and sort of just throw up anything. So the reason I like this camera is because it has that S-Cinetone, which is Sony's like cinema style coloring science behind that. And I'm able to also have this on this camera and have it on the FX6. And if someone has an FX3, we can all have the same color science without having to go and post and be like, wait, who are we hiring to color this project? Like, no. If I want it to be a documentary right then and there that a customer needs right then and there, or a wedding where it's not like I have to have my own look like that, the S-Cinetone is amazing. And now having it so readily able to be matched to the FX6 is amazing. Another thing that's pretty cool about this camera is the batteries underneath here. Boom. This is the same battery that the Sony a7 III uses, which I've had for years. a7 III, a7 IV, and maybe a7 V soon. But these cameras all use the same battery, which is really awesome, seeing as I have a ton of these laying around. Here's some cons though. Some cons of this is that the memory cards that it takes, you don't get V30s anymore. Don't get V30s and think you're going to be able to record the best color profiles or the best color science in the Sony FX30. You gotta get V60s, V90s, tough cards, things that just make the budget a lot more money. You know what I'm saying? Like, this camera is meant for people who can't afford, the higher end cinema cameras, but at the same time, accessories can drive you over. Like, then you're gonna have to buy an expensive gimbal because it doesn't have, you can't put this on an easy rig like that. I mean, you can. I take that back. You can actually put this on an easy rig and have it let it rock out. And another drawback that people are saying is that it's terrible in low light. No. I bought this to weddings. Pretty good in low light. I don't like bringing lights to weddings or lights to most of my sets, besides like really planned client work that it's thematic and it's like I'm trying to build a narrative. I'll bring a light then. But if I'm on the go and it's outside and it's starting to get dark, this matches perfectly with other cameras that I have, and this is great to have in your kit. Honestly, it's reliable. I really had no problems with this. The form factor is really good to use. You can tell when you're recording. So if you're somebody who's looking to get their first camera, I would get this camera if you had space to learn. Like, if you wanted to get a brand new camera in the year 2024, year 2025, and you're looking to invest into something over a long period of time and have it, still look good for years to come, the FX30 is, that's it right there. And you're able to to just kind of squeeze in and join in with other FX cameras. You're able to now take this and work with somebody who has an FX3 package, which is the full frame equivalent, or the Sony FX6 package. Now, it doesn't have a built-in ND, and I wouldn't expect this camera to have one of those. So don't get too caught up in that. You're gonna have to buy your variable filters. And just that crop sensor, do be cognizant of that. So it does, you know, puts 1.5 times on anything. So if this lens starts at 70, it's really like a lot more than 70. I can't do that math. I'll put it right here. Or if you have a 50, it's more like an 85, or like way higher than that. You know, it's 75. So be mindful of that when you're getting lenses. Now, I really love to use Tamron's lenses, and I've been able to use both the Tamron 28-75 with this, the new Tamron 17-70. I think it's a 17-50 I've been using on this. Like, Tamron has been coming out with a lot of lenses, and I'll put some in the description below that I've actually been using with this camera over the past 1.5 years, and the colors and the focus looks good. Focus looks really good. One of my favorite lenses to pair with this is the Helios as well, 44-2. It's just going to end up being a lot more punched in. Lens has this really sharp, so it does look a little bit more sharp because of that crop sensor, but you can turn that down inside the camera. Obviously, I'm fully behind Sony. I don't get sponsored by Sony at all. They don't send me anything. I buy all this stuff with my own money, 100%, unless it's a lens that got sent to me, like not this one. Sony, if you're watching, you know, when I break 10K, hook me up. I want to be 70-200 guy, or 200-600. You got one of those? Send it to me. But these reviews come straight from the heart, from somebody who really wants to pay it forward, from someone who really wants people to succeed in their own, you know, careers or in their own video journey. So if you're looking to do that, this camera right here is for you. And this isn't too much of a technical talking point. It's just really my experience with it. Battery life amazing, and just looks good when you pull up to sets with this. You pull up with this, people are like, oh wow, he's serious. But people, when you pull up with FX6, it's a different type of serious. But when you still pull up with one of these, it's built sturdy enough and it looks serious enough for you to be like, all right, we believe in charging that guy this amount, or we believe in that price that he charged us or she charged us. So it's your boy Kip Jackson. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a minute. Like and subscribe if you like videos like this. Follow along on my movie journey. Movie is coming out around the summertime. We're going to start filming we're going to start filming in the summertime. We're not going to come out until like next November, but we did finish writing. I have been doing a lot more serious, dedicated narrative client work over time, and I haven't had a lot of time to do the YouTube, but these are one take videos straight from the heart. Peace. Subscribe.